It is a effective question paper of mathematics subject given by Diet Shivamogga. The first question, 4 alternatives are given to each question. Choose the correct alternative and answer the following questions. First question, if the nth term of an arithmetic progression is an equals 3n plus 1, then the fourth term of the progression is. Here an is given, an equals 3n plus 1. an equals 3n plus 1. Which term is asked here? Fourth term is asked, that is a4. a4 equals 3 into, in the place of n, we must write 4. Fourth term is to be find out. 3 into 4 plus 1, which is equals to 3 4s are 12 plus 1 equals 13. So a4 equals 13. Then what is the answer? Option B is the answer. Second question, the distance between origin and coordinates xy. Here you must write the formula to find the distance of a given point from the origin, that is root x square plus y square. Then what is the answer? The answer is option D, root x square plus y square. That is the formula to find the distance of the given point from the origin. Then the second main question, one more question, state basic proportionality theorem. You know the statement of the basic proportionality theorem. Basic proportionality theorem is nothing but Thales theorem. Both of them are same. Thales theorem is also called basic proportionality theorem. Then what is the statement of the Thales theorem or basic proportionality theorem? If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. Learn the statement and write it correctly. Statement should be written as it is. You should not change the words also. So here you must write that if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. It is the statement of the Thales theorem or basic proportionality theorem. Here the question is only to state, not to prove. So only write the statement of the Thales theorem, or which is also called basic proportionality theorem. Fourth question, if x, 7, 10 are in a P, then the value of x, then find the value of x. Here the given AP is x, 7, 10. Here you can do this by two methods. One is by taking 7 is the average of x and 10. That is 7 equals x plus 10 by 2. Then by doing the cross multiplication you will get 14 equals x plus 10. Then 14 minus 10 equals x. So you can write x equals 4. In the second method, here x is taken as a1, 7 is taken as a2 and 10 is taken as a3. X is a1, 7 is a2 and 10 is a3. And here 10 minus 7 is there, that is D. a2 minus a1 equals. So you find the value of D. D is equals to what? a3 minus a2. That is equals to 10 minus 7, 3. Equals 10 minus 7 equals 3. Here you got D equals 3. Then a1 is to be find out. A1 equals what? A2 minus d. Here to find the previous term, we have to subtract d from given term. A2 minus d, which is equals to A2 is 7. 7 minus 3 equals 4. So you got A1 is equals to x is equals to 4. Then what is the value of x? Therefore, x equals 4. Next question, third main, answer the following questions. These are 2 marks questions, 3 questions are there. Fifth question, find the sum of first 20 terms of arithmetic progression 2 plus 7 plus 12 plus using suitable formula. Here you write the given progression or given series 2 plus 7 plus 12 plus so on. Find the value of a and also find the value of d by using the formula to find the sum of n terms of AP. Sn equals n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Find the sum of 20 terms. Write the progression first. 2 plus 7 plus 12 up to how many terms? Up to 20 terms. So on to how many terms? 20 terms. Find the sum of 20 terms. So you write TO2 20 terms. Then you write the value of a. A means first term. What is that? 2. Then d. D equals A2 minus A1, which is equals to 7 minus 2. 7 minus 2 equals to 5. Then n equals how many terms we have to consider for the sum? We have to take 20 terms. The question is to find the sum of first 20 terms. Therefore, n equals 20. Then you write the formula for Sn. Sn equals n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d equals n is 20. So you write n by 2 means 20 by 2. Then you write 2 into a. A is 2. 2a means 2 into 2 plus n is 20. N minus 1 means 20 minus 1 into d. D is 5. Then 2 ones are 2 tens are, write 10. Then 2 twos are 4. 4 plus 20 minus 1 is 19. 19 fives are equals 10. Write 4 as it is. 4 plus 19 fives are 95. Then 10 into 95 plus 4 is 99. 10 into 99 equals 990. It is the sum of first 20 terms of the arithmetic series 2 plus 7 plus 12 plus so on. Next, sixth question. In the figure, XY is parallel to BC. AX equals P minus 3. AX equals P minus 3. BX equals 2P minus 2. And AY by CY equals 1 by 4. Then find P. Here it is given that XY is parallel to BC. Then the AX is given P minus 3 and bx is given 2p minus 2. Here ax is p minus 3 and bx is 2p minus 2. Draw the figure and you note it down. And it is given that ay by cy is equals to 1 by 4. Ay and cy are in the ratio 1 by 4. And you know that as xy is parallel to BC, you can use the Thales theorem. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. Andre 1 by 4 is equals to p minus 3 by 2p minus 2. So you write that in triangle ABC, what is parallel to what? XY is parallel to BC. Then you can write that AX by BX equals AY by CY. AX by BX is equals to AY by CY. That is Thales theorem, or BPT you can write, basic proportionality theorem, Thales theorem. Then AX is given that P minus 3 and BX is given that 2P minus 2. You write AX is P minus 3 by BX is 2P minus 2 and AY by CY is given 1 by 4. Then you do the cross multiplication. P minus 3 into 4 into P minus 3 equals 1 into 2P minus 2. 1 into 2P minus 2. Then 4 into P, 4P minus 4 into 3, 12 equals 1 into 2P, 2P, 1 into minus 2, minus 2. Then that equals, here you transfer 2P to the LHS and minus 12 to the RHS. Right? 4P minus 2P equals minus 2 minus 12 becomes plus 12. Minus 2 plus 12. 4P minus 2P. 2P equals minus 2 plus 12. 12 minus 2 is equals to 10. Then P equals 10 by 2 you can do, or otherwise here only you can cancel. 2 ones are 2 5s are, then P is equals to what? 5. P is equals to 5. You got the answer. What is the value of P? P is equals to 5. The next question, 7th question. Find the distance between the points 2, 3 and 4, 1. Here we have to use the distance formula. Write the given points. Consider the first point is A with the coordinates 2, 3. Second point is B with the coordinates 4, 1. Now you assume 2 is x1 and 3 is y1. Here 4 is x2 and 1 is y2. Use the distance formula. AB is equals to whole root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Then substitute the values of x1, x2, y1, y2. In the place of x2, write 4, and in the place of x1, write 2. So x2 minus x1 is 4 minus 2 whole square, plus you write. Then y2 minus y1, y2 is 1, y1 is 3. y2 minus y1 means 1 minus 3 whole square. Then write 4 minus 2 is 2, and write the square 2, plus 1 minus 3 is minus 2 whole square, equals 2 square is 2 into 2, 4, plus minus 2 square is minus 2 into minus 2, that is 4. Then what is the sum of 4 and 4? That is 8. Then you write equals 4 plus 4 is 8. Express this 8 as a product of square number into some other number, and 8 is 4 into 2, equals, what is the square root of 4? Root 4 is 2, root 2 units. Then fourth main question, answer the following questions. Eighth question, if 1, 2, 4y, x6 and 3, 5 are the vertices of parallelogram taken in order, find x and y. Here the vertices of the parallelogram are given. What we have to find out? Here some unknowns are there. X is there and y is there. We have to find the value of x and y. How will you get the value of x and y? Here you must use the concept that diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other, means both the diagonals are having the same midpoint. Let us draw the parallelogram with the given vertices. So here consider ABCD is a parallelogram with the vertices A 1, 2, B 4y, C x6, D 3, 5. And let us join the points AC to get a diagonal AC, and join the points BD to get the diagonal BD. Both the diagonal intersect at a point O. You know that diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So here O is the midpoint of both the diagonal AC and BD. So you write diagonals AC and BD bisect at O. Therefore, O is the midpoint of AC and BD. So here you find the coordinates of the point O by using the points A and C, and the same coordinates becomes the coordinates of the midpoint of the diagonal BD. Then you take for AC. For AC, write the coordinates of A 1, 2, and C x6. Then O is the midpoint, so you write it as OXY is equals to x1 plus x2 by 2, comma y1 plus y2 by 2. That is equals to x1 plus x2. Here this is x1, y1, and these are x2, y2. Then x1 plus x2 means 1 plus x. 1 plus x. x2 is x here, so it becomes 1 plus x. Then you write by 2. Next, y1 plus y2 is 6 plus 2 or 2 plus 6. 2 plus 6 by 2, which is equals to 1 plus x by 2. 1 plus x by 2. 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 by 2 equals 1 plus x by 2. 8 by 2 is 4. 2 ones are 2 fours are 4. Consider it as first. Next, you take the coordinates of B and D. For BD, write the coordinates of B. B point is 4y, and D point is 3, 5. Again you mark x1, y1, x2, y2. Then you write the formula O, which is the midpoint of BD also. OXY equals, write the formula x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2, which is equals to x1 is 4, 4 plus 3 by 2. x1 is 4, x2 is 3. x1 plus x2 means 4 plus 3. This 2 you write by 2, comma, y1 plus y2. y1 is y, y2 is 5. So y1 plus y2 means y plus 5 by 2. That equals 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 by 2, y plus 5 by 2. Consider this is second. Here OXY is equals to 7 by 2, y plus 5 by 2 you got. And same OXY is also equals to 1 plus x by 2 and 4 by 2. Equate them from first and second, or first equals second, you write. Here you got that first one is equals to second one. Both of them are the coordinates of the point OXY. Then you write 1 plus x by 2, 4 equals 1 plus x by 2, 4 equals 7 by 2, y plus 5 by 2. 7 by 2, y plus 5 by 2. Here first one is equals to first one. These two are the values of the first coordinates x, and these two are the values of the second coordinate y, because these are xy, xy. So first one is equals to first one, second one is equals to second one. Then you write these two are equal. First one is equals to first one. 1 plus x by 2 equals 7 by 2. So you cancel this 2. You will get 1 plus x equals 7. So x equals what? 7 minus 1. 7 minus 1 equals 6. Then equate the second with the second. That is y plus 5 by 2 is equals to what? 4. Do the cross multiplication. Y plus 5 is equals to 4 into 2. Y plus 5 is equals to 2 into 4, which is equals to 8. 2 4s are 8. Then y is equals to, transfer this 5 to the RHS, that becomes 8 minus 5, which is equals to 3. Therefore, you got that x equals 6 and y equals 3. X equals 6 and y equals 3. You got the values of x and y. Then ninth question. In an arithmetic progression, sixth term is 1 more than twice the third term. Sixth term is 1 more than twice the third term. The sum of the fourth and the fifth term is 5 times the second term. Find the AP. Here understand the question correctly. Read the sentence and try to understand the problem. What is given? Sixth term. Sixth term means A6 is 1 more than the twice the third term. Twice the third term means 2A3 plus 1. 1 more means it is 1 more than the twice the third term means 2A3 plus 1. One relation. The second relation is the sum of the fourth term and fifth term. Sum of the fourth term means A4 plus A5 is equals to what? Is 5 times the second term. A4 plus A5 is equals to 5A2. 5 times the second term is 5 into A2. First you write the relation and next you get the values of A and D by using any one of the method of finding the values of the variables of the pair of linear equation in two variables. When you write the relation A6 equals 1 more means plus 1 of what? Plus 1 of twice the third term. 2A3 1 more than the twice of the third term. 2A3 plus 1. Second relation, sum of the fourth term and fifth term means A4 plus A5 is equals to 5 times the second term. 5A2. Then you take this relation A6 equals 2A3 plus 1. A6 means A plus 5D equals 2 into A3 means A plus 2D plus 1. And you write A plus 5D is equals to multiply 2 and A and 2 and 2D. 2 into A is 2A plus 2 into 2D 4D. 2 into 2D 4D plus 1. Plus 1 you write. Then bring AA together and DD together. Bring A to the LHS and D to the RHS. A, if you transfer this 2A to the LHS, it becomes minus 2A equals, write this 4D and transfer this to the RHS, it becomes minus 5D and you write plus 1 as it is. Here A minus 2A is equals to 4D minus 5D. D comes to the RHS and A comes to the LHS. The A which is in the RHS comes to the LHS and the D 5D which is in the LHS is transferred to the RHS. A minus 2A means minus A equals 4D minus 5D is minus D plus 1. Here you remove the negative sign and the sign in the RHS also changes. Then A equals what? D minus 1. Consider it is first one. Because the substitution method can be used easily by using this. So you consider it as 1. Here the D is expressed in terms of A. That is one of the method of finding the values of the variable in the pair of linear equations. Now you take this one. A4 plus A5 is equals to, let us write here only, you can compare it easily. A4 plus A5 is equals to 5A2. Then A4 is A plus 3D, A5 is A plus 4D equals A 5 into A2 means A plus D. You write it in the bracket as 5 is to be multiplied by A2. A2 means A plus D. Then A plus A, 2A. 3D plus 4D, 7D equals 5 into A, 5A. 5 into D, 5D plus 5D. Then 2 into A means 2A, transfer this 5A to the LHS, 2A minus 5A equals 5D minus 7D. Then 2A minus 5A is minus 3A. Here we have to subtract 2 from 5. So you got minus 3A equals 5D minus 7D is minus 2D. You can cancel negative, minus minus cancel. So you can write 3A equals 2D. Then in the place of A, write D minus 1. That is 3 into D minus 1 equals 2D. So you write from first. Then you multiply D minus 1 by 3. 3 into D is 3D. 3 into minus 1 is minus 3 equals 2D. Then you transfer minus 3 to the RHS and 2D to the LHS. Then it becomes 3D minus 2D equals 3. 3D minus 2D is D equals 3 you got. Here A equals D minus 1 is there. Here you got the value of D. So you write the first one again and substitute the values of D to get the value of A. Consider this is second. Then write the first one. A equals D minus 1. Then A is equals to 3 minus 1 because the D value is 3. You got it. 3 minus 1 which is equals to 2. Therefore you got A is equals to 2 and D is equals to 3. But here what we have to find out? We have to find the AP. Arithmetic progression is to be find out. Then you must find out A1, A2, A3. A1 means A already there. And A1 plus D means you will get A2. And A2 plus D means A3. Then you write A1 is equals to A which is equals to 2. A2 is equals to A1 plus D, that is 2 plus 3 equals 5. A3 is equals to A2 plus D equals 5 plus 3 equals 8. Therefore, AP is 2, 5, 8, so on. 2, 5, 8, so on. This is the AP what you. Then the fifth main question, answer the following. 10th question, prove that if in two triangles corresponding angles are equal, then their corresponding sides are in the same ratio and hence the two triangles are similar. Children, it is an AAA similarity criterion theorem. Already you learnt in the class. So you write this theorem yourself.